citizens of Spring Cove School District, parents, taxpayers, and friends. My name is Brenda Frederick, and I wanted to reach out to you today and explain why I'm running as a write-in candidate in the upcoming election 2 days from now. I am running as a write-in candidate for Spring Cove School District School Board, and I wanted to take a few moments and reach out to you about why I'm doing this and why it's passionate to me. And I'll apologize in advance that I am reading because I didn't want to miss out on some of the things that I wanted to talk to you about today. As I said, I am running as a write-in candidate in the election 2 days from now. In a time when confusion, government overreach, and much fear is rampant in our country, I decided to do what I could for my family, for my children, and for my community. I stand with two amazing gentlemen on the ballot from our community and a large group of like-minded parents that all feel the same way that I do. Now, although so many of us do stand together, today I come to you on my own, speaking from the heart and why I want to run as your candidate for Spring Cove School District School Board. I come to you in an effort to stir your thoughts in a hope that you may gain or see possibly a new perspective. Your vote on Tuesday matters so much to so many and to multiple future generations that can't currently speak for themselves. In the last few months, I have heard much from our community. Once I threw my hat into the ring for school board, opinions from many came at me from all directions. This is fine. I expected that to happen, and everything that I have heard has been very well received. So I thank everyone that has come to me privately, in public, and everything. These opinions did range from, why are you even trying to change things? It's always been like this. To things like, Betsy and the board have done so much for our schools, new computers, STEM programs, why would we change it? To, our taxes are so high and the buildings are in disrepair, I hope you can do something. And even comments like, why are you causing waves over stupid masks? Just wear it and shut up. Ironically though, even though myself and the other write-in candidates have been inundated with questions, like I said personally and on social media, I have seen nothing asked of the current board members that are up for re-election, and I ask myself why. Why has nobody questioned them on social media? We have asked them for an open debate. We have asked them to meet up with us to discuss things. We've invited them on Facebook Lives that we have done. I challenge you, dear voters, to ask yourself why. Do they assume they already have your vote? Do they assume that nothing needs to change? Or do they feel that they can rest easily at home in their basement and will just win because that's the way that it always has been? Now, let me try to show you a different perspective. 1, people ask, why change things? I say, why not? Many are so unhappy about the school system. Why would you not want change, or at least candidates that are willing to ask questions and demand answers from local, state, and federal agencies? 2, many talk about all the computers and programs that Betsy and the board has brought to the school. I say, why is nobody bragging about the amazing curriculum that we offer and building conditions for the students? Why are so many bragging about putting our children in front of computers even more than they already are? Why are they bragging about STEM when we don't even teach civics class in school anymore? What about the music program, chorus, art, home ec? Where's the push for the building trades programs that we have? Why has all of this gone to the wayside for STEM and computers when not all students learn in those fields? We have a superintendent worried more about the quantity of the grant money that's coming in than about the quality of the learning that our children are receiving. The quantity of funds coming into our school does not equate to the quality of the education that our children are receiving. Just think on that for a while. Number 3, taxes, building, staff wages. To these things, I cannot comment as much as I would want to. I'm not on the board. I don't know everything that they see, but I can give you my perspective that they all need examined. They all need to be looked at with a fine-tooth comb. I have managed myself multi-million-dollar businesses for the last 25 years. I was always successful in the areas that I was in control of. I will take this same outlook I will take this same outlook with the school board and our entire school district and be open and honest about what I find with the community. I promise you that. If we have to do Facebook Lives from the school board meetings or I discuss with you what I find out, I promise I will do that because that's what I would want as a taxpayer and as a parent in this area. And masks. So let me discuss masks because everybody, it seems, thinks that the only reason that myself and the other 2 candidates, Kevin and Travis, are only doing this because of the masks. First off, I want to be clear about it. I did start this campaign and running because of the board's decision to put our children in masks. Now, you can say what you want, but by the board voting 9-0 to follow the mask order put out by the acting secretary of the Department of Health, this put all of our children in masks. I think it should be parents' choice. If you want to wear the masks, absolutely, wear the mask. Put your children in masks. Do what you feel is best. You are their parent. That's how it should be. But don't force a mask onto children whose parents don't think they should wear one, don't think they require one, think that it's child abuse, find that it's unhealthy for children, and many other reasons. It should be parents' choice, just like everything else in America. But like I said, by the board voting 9-0 to follow the order put out by the acting secretary of the Department of Health, this put all of our children in masks. Also, on the Spring Cove website itself, it states that they sent letters to our representatives asking for permission to make the decision locally. Let me be the first to tell you, if you don't understand how Commonwealth works or the Constitution, Pennsylvania is a Commonwealth state. Local government has the authority to do more than the state does. Them asking permission to mask or unmask our children is completely ridiculous. And their way of passing the buck so they don't take the blame for doing so is exactly what they're trying to portray to you. They made the decision. They made the vote. They didn't have to do it. Other schools have chosen to let it be parents' choice. No lawsuits have come out of it. The Department of Education, under oath, has stated that they would not go after parents or schools for this. Also, I know for a fact that they never sent a letter to Judy Ward's office, for instance. So did they send it to others? I would ask yourself, maybe you should look into that. I firmly believe that we as citizens of this amazing country are at a precipice. Government overreach is bringing its hands down into our children's futures, and if we don't step up and stop, how far down will the government go? It doesn't have to be this way anymore. It can be different. It can be stopped. It just takes enough people to say no more, to ask questions and demand answers. I am willing to throw the first chest of tea into the harbor, but I need others to help me. I have 2 men who have stepped up and are willing to throw the tea in too. I'm asking you, dear neighbors and friends, to join us. Stand up and start asking questions. Stand up for your children's and our children's future. Stand up and say, no, I will not go quietly into this dark night. And pick up a chest yourself, toss it into the harbor. And tell yourself that you, dear citizen, you can affect change. On this coming Tuesday, please take time, write in your candidates for school board. Do not fill in any circles for those on the ballot. Write in myself, Brenda Frederick, Kevin Smith, and Travis Ott. And then fill in those circles beside our name. Choose wisely. affect change. Pick up your chest. It's time, my friends. Join us and write in for change. Thank you.